Penn South has had a history of having to do very large capital projects. We've learned from that history. We learned the importance of communication. Communication with the residents and involving the residents and having the residents understand why this needs to be done was very important.
This all involved a massive invasion, if you will, of the apartment. Work both in terms of asbestos abatement in this case and replacing all of the plumbing in the HVAC system in each apartment. And the cooperators needed to know precisely what was going to happen and when and what their role would be. In our case, this was a situation where we had to get into every single apartment on a very tight schedule.
You're going into each shareholder's apartment. You're breaking open the walls in their apartment. You're removing asbestos in their apartment. It's true that what they'll end up with is a better heating and air cooling system, but many might ask the question, oh, what do I need this for? What is this going to do for me? The heating wasn't so terrible to begin with. The air cooling wasn't so terrible to begin with. But when they understand that the engineers have gave zero life left on the pipe and that it absolutely has to be done, and we show samples of the pipe. We had meetings, we brought samples of the pipe and photographs of the pipe to the meetings so that people understood this is work that absolutely is paramount. It has to happen, otherwise you will not have a heating and air cooling system. We tried to leave no question unanswered. Any question a shareholder might think of, we try to answer it ahead of time. Don't withhold information. Tell them as much as you can, but also understand that you don't want to be an alarmist. If you throw out there what the problems are and what you're dealing with, you should also have some sense of what the solutions might be to conquer those problems so that the shareholders can feel reasonably comfortable and confident that the board has the matter in hand.
On the pre-inspection that I do, I go to the apartment and I see what furniture is there. Some people have built-ins that are around the work area that needs to be removed. I work with them, either they could get it removed or we'll have our expert staff remove it for them. I also assess the cooperator who lives in there to see how physically able they are.
I think you get them to buy into what needs to be done, and as undesirable and as much of a nuisance as it may be in their lives, they understand, well, it's necessary and it has to be done.